Hello kids, how are you all? Hope you are fine and safe at your home. Myself Lata Patel, working as an English teacher in Sri Vasishtha Vidyalaya. Today again I am back with a new topic for English grammar for 5th standard, and the topic is picture story writing. So let's begin the picture story writing, or you can say story writing using an outline. So let's begin this. Okay. First of all, I will explain how to create a story, or you can say how to write a story. Characters of the story. First of all, any outline is given or some picture is given. So first you have to find out the characters of the story. The character in the story may be people, animals, and sometimes even non-living things who talk and behave like human beings. That means whenever you are writing or creating a story, you should put that characters that are talking, or you can say animals and even non-living things you are including that also talk, because it is an imaginary story you are creating and by your imagination. Okay, the next thing, first read the outline of the story carefully and understand what is the story is all about. That means first of all you should read all outline of the story, which outlines are given. Carefully understand them, that what is the story is all about. That means what is the main theme you can say. Then second important thing you should notice, develop the points of the outline into complete sentences, and whatever outlines are given you have to make them develop or into complete sentences. Okay. The next thing, follow the outline of the story. That means the series wise, sequence wise, whatever the outline is given, you should follow according to that. Follow the sequence in which the points are given. This parts from the series of events in the story. So that means you have to follow the sequence part by part given in the outline. Do not omit any part of the outline. You should not omit any part, because what will happen if you will omit any part, some part of the story must be left out. Okay. Do not include unrelated or unnecessary events that can change the story completely. You should not include any event or any part by your side. What will happen? It may change the story. Okay. Next, every story has a beginning, middle and ending. So every story has divided into main three parts. It has a beginning, a middle body part you can say, and the ending part. Okay. Next, include details to make story interesting and enjoyable to read. So you should, whatever outlines are given, you should include a particular all the details given in that outline to make the story interesting and enjoyable to read. Next, write the story in past tense. This is very important, children. Whenever a story is written, it should be written in past tense form, even if the outline may be provided in the present tense. That means whatever outlines are given of the story, if they are in present tense also, then also you have to write the story in past tense. That is the first rule of any story. You should write the story in past tense. Okay. Next, remember to give a title to your story. Yes, this is also very important. Whenever you are creating any story, writing any story, a suitable title should be given to your story. Okay. The title of the story. Choose a title that is related to the main part, characters or event of the story. Whenever you are giving any title to the story, choose the main characters related to that. Okay. Or you can say event of the story. And you should remember, whenever you are writing a title of the story, it should start with a capital letter. Okay. Next. Now children, I am going to show you one picture, and that is from your English workbook, chapter 2, The Surprising Burns, page number 16, writing part, question number A. This is a picture in your workbook which I have shared here. This you can see a picture. This is a picture of, in case, Akbar and Birbal. Let us read the first question. The picture given on the next part has page has Akbar and Birbal. You know children, Akbar and Birbal, so many stories you must have heard about them. So here you have to create one story and some hence outlines are also given. So according to the picture given and using that hints or you can say outlines, you have to create a story. Okay children, let's try to create the story using this picture and given outlines. Okay, so first of all read the outlines very carefully. So after reading outlines, I guessed the title should be given first, and I guess the title I can give the birds in the kingdom, or you can say wise Birbal, you know, everyone knows that Birbal was very wise. Okay, so we can give that title also, wise Birbal. Okay, now read the first outline. Akbar and Birbal walk in the garden. Just simple line, so you can and create the story like that or make a sentence like that. On one fine sunny day, I just added from my side, on one fine sunny day, Akbar and Birbal were walking in the garden. So first line, then see the second outline, see birds flying. You can see in the picture also many birds are flying. So I added the line, there were many birds flying in the sky. But children, you are seeing that I have added both the sentence in past tense form. Were I have added, that means past tense. So the first rule of a story that it should be in past tense. Okay, now see the next one. Okay, next line, what was that? Akbar wants to know the number of birds in Agra. So I added, suddenly Akbar thought of testing Birbal's wiseness. So Akbar asked Birbal, how many birds are there in Agra? Here I have added a simple quotation mark sentence because but I have added asked, so that is also a past tense. Okay, then so he told Birbal to find out the total number of birds in Agra. Birbal, now see the next outline. Birbal wants time for finding out. Birbal comes up with the number of birds. So Birbal took some time for thinking a tricky answer. After some time, Birbal replied that there are 80,978 birds in the kingdom. Birbal just guessed one number and said that there are 80,978 birds in the kingdom. Then next outline, Akbar asks if the number is less than the actual number of birds. Birbal answers that some birds must have gone to visit their relatives. So here then Akbar asked if the number whatever you said is less than the actual number of birds, then Birbal replied that some birds must have gone to visit their relatives. You are seeing that children, I have used words asked, replied like that. That means I have made the sentence into past tense sentences. Now then Akbar asks if the number is birds is more, Birbal answers that the birds' relatives must have come to the kingdom. So again I have added the sentence. Again Akbar asked if the number of birds is more than the number you said, then Birbal replied that birds' relatives must have came to the kingdom. Here also I have used again asked, replied, said, came. These are all past tense words. Whole sentence I have created in past tense. So after listening that answer, last line, Akbar is pleased with answer and rewards Birbal. You can see children, whole outline is given in present tense form, but I have created the story in past tense form. Akbar was pleased with answer and rewarded Birbal. Was pleased, rewarded, all these are past tense words. So I have created whole story in past tense form. So like that children, now again I am sharing one picture. You can see a picture on the screen. This picture you have to create a story according to this picture, and you have to write, where you have to write workbook page number 12. This is of chapter 1, day by day. There is one question given. That question number B you have to cross out. Cross out the question B in the workbook and write, instead of that question you have to write this question. What I have written, question number B, write a story based on the picture given and outlines given. give a suitable title to the story. What picture I just shown you at the back, that according to that picture and according to the outlines which I have shown you here, you have to create a story. However, I have given the story, you can see now the story, this I have given, but children try to write on your own using that outlines first. If you are not able to, then just you can copy this down and you have to write both the stories, that chapter 2 and chapter 1 in the workbook. In the workbook the space is there, you have to write both the story there, and if possible you can take the screenshot of that picture which I shared at the back, that picture you can take the screenshot, take a copy, or if you can draw a goose, a farmer, like that you can draw in the space given in chapter 1 and then write the story. If not possible, okay, but just write this outline and question on page number 12, question number B, cross that question and write this question and write the outlines and then write the story. I have given the title to the story, The Greedy Farmer, and written the story, that you can copy it down, children. Okay, children, that's all for today. Hope you all must have understand how to create a story using outlines or by seeing the picture. That's all from my side today. Have a nice day, children, and take care. Bye bye, children.